Did you know that Pittsburgh was named the #1 most livable city in America and the #1 most affordable city in the world? In this video, we're going to be breaking down why are people from all over the world relocating here to Pittsburgh, especially in the past few years. I'm going to tell you some stories from clients I've personally worked with who've moved here from New York City, Los Angeles, out of the country, and all over, and exactly why they're moving here to Pittsburgh. And we're getting started right now. Just in the past year, Pittsburgh has seen one of its biggest population influxes in decades, and this is really going to be setting the trend for the next decade here in Pittsburgh, because not only do you have major companies who are truly making a footprint here in Pittsburgh, such as Google, Duolingo, Amazon, and Facebook, which is truly making a massive impact on our tech scene here and is driving in people all the way from Silicon Valley. It's no secret we have a lot of great colleges and institutions, such as Carnegie Mellon being one of the leaders in robotics and tech and in that overall world. But we also have Pitt, we have Duquesne, Robert Morris, Carlow, Chatham. It goes on and on. So having all of these great colleges also breeds a lot of great graduates ready for high-paying jobs, which Pittsburgh offers. So we've definitely seen a lot of young residents sticking around because of all of the fantastic job opportunities there's here in Pittsburgh, but also these big technology companies are bringing in people from all over, along with colleges bringing in professors from all over. And you're probably thinking, well, yeah, a lot of cities have good technology, but the thing is, Pittsburgh is a very affordable place to live and it's very up and coming. So a lot of these kids are scrolling through Zillow and online real estate listings, and boom, they see a property, 3 bedrooms, 2 full bath, great neighborhood, 15 minutes away from work, and it's listed under $300,000. So that makes a huge impact on where people live, especially right now. You had the pandemic, you had the housing prices increase significantly all over the country, leaving people unable to purchase a property, especially in places like New York City, California, the West Coast. Honestly, a lot of these major cities went up to astronomical prices, and Pittsburgh seems to be the only one. Although it did increase dramatically from where it was at, it's still so much more affordable than all of these other places, really breeding people from all over who are sick of paying for New York City prices on just renting an apartment where you could literally buy a property in Pittsburgh for the same monthly cost. And on top of that, Pittsburgh has pretty much everything these cities have when it comes to nightlife, culture, and overall big city amenities. It's a big city, it's just a smaller big city, if that makes sense. I had clients, Jake and Emily, just moved to Pittsburgh from New York City. They were literally renting an apartment for over $3,700 a month and said it was basically the size of a closet. Here in Pittsburgh, for that same monthly mortgage payment, they got a pretty decent sized property in a popular city neighborhood for less than what they were paying monthly for that apartment. So they work remotely, so work really wasn't a factor, but their quality of life has shot up insanely because now they live in a very nice neighborhood. They hit their goals of being homeowners and they are able to live comfortably, plan for a family, instead of stressing over space and just the environment of New York being more overwhelming. And Pittsburgh's boom isn't just about affordability, it's also about the unique charm of all of our different neighborhood options and the quality of life here in Pittsburgh. No matter what you're looking for in a city neighborhood, whether that's a city neighborhood with tree-lined streets, large lots, driveways, and mansions, you could find that in like Squirrel Hill or Shadyside. Or if you're looking for something a little more dense, urban, you have a lot of nightlife going on, a lot of shops to walk to, and homes are closer together with maybe street parking. You also have plenty of options for that, such as Lawrenceville and Bloomfield. The Strip District is perfect if you're looking for something more downtown that has a lot of different wineries and meat markets and luxury condos to buy. Or if you're looking for a suburb with a top-rated school district, there are so many options. I can't even say them all in this video, but we have people looking for city neighborhoods, we have people looking for suburbs, we have investors. It really all depends on your situation. So if you want to know what places will fit you the best, make sure to reach out. The contact information is always in the description below. I'll put it up here on the screen as well, because if you tell us a few things about your move, we'll be able to match you to that perfect neighborhood and help you along the entire buying process to make sure it goes as smooth as possible. All we do is relocation, so you have found the right people and the right channel. Recently, we've been seeing a ton of interest in Lawrenceville, the Strip District, and East Liberty. Now, East Liberty was one of the more recent areas to really redevelop. You've seen a lot of new luxury apartment buildings, a lot of new commercial businesses coming in, and it's just been a revamped area right behind of Lawrenceville, which in the past decade that has gone through crazy changes. And now you have higher property prices more above the $400,000 mark for more of your row home style, but everybody loves Butler Street. And then the Strip District, luxury condos all the way. People are digging them up, especially the great amenities they're putting on, like rooftops, luxury gyms, and just being steps away from some of the city's best nightlife, some of the city's best workout facilities, food, and coffee. So to summarize those 2 points is people are really finding that Pittsburgh is offering a great quality of life when it comes to job opportunities, educated individuals, affordability, and great neighborhoods to choose from. Not to mention all of the parks, the green space. It honestly has a great balance of nature and city living, and you can even find very large parks in the city in neighborhoods like Squirrel Hill and Shadyside. Pretty much all of our neighborhoods will have some type of parklet. You also have bike lanes. You have, of course, the 3 rivers for your summer activities. I'm shooting this in the winter. It's a little bit colder now, but you do have some ski resorts like Seven Springs, and you have Erie, which is a nice place to go during the winter months as well. We've also found a lot of retirees moving here, not only because of the Social Security tax benefits, but also because of the extremely strong healthcare scene. I've helped so many doctors, nurses, medical professionals relocate here to Pittsburgh, along with retirees or people with health concerns that want some of the best healthcare and doctors in the whole entire world. When I first started in relocation years and years ago, I was thinking, like, we had people from Florida, California. I was thinking, why are you leaving those areas and coming here to Pittsburgh? Like, I really didn't understand. A lot of Pittsburghers look at New York, California, Florida as like paradise with beautiful beaches and so much to do, that they were coming to Pittsburgh, and I was a little bit thrown back. But then I started hearing their stories and their reasoning of moving, and I really understood where they were coming from when they would talk more about the traffic they were sitting in every day, the cost to just get a house or rent something being astronomical, the people being a little like colder compared to Pittsburgh, where everybody is so friendly, warm, old school, and neighborly. I started to realize, like, yeah, Pittsburgh is a very valuable place, and it's at the very beginning stages of it as well. Pittsburgh's always been home for me, so seeing that was a little shocking, but then after hearing their stories, I mean, I understood it. Pittsburgh doesn't have to be the flashiest city. It has so much value. I mean, you have a lot of people coming in here, especially big real estate investors at the very beginning stages where we're at. But it really all made sense, and I could definitely see why all of these people are relocating to Pittsburgh, and I do not blame them a bit. And I'm actually very excited for the future of Pittsburgh and bringing in all of these people from around the country to live here. It's been really exciting not only introducing them to the city, but also on just the resident side. I love seeing all of the transformation happen in Pittsburgh. It seems like every single day there's something new popping up, new businesses, new skyscrapers, lots of work being done and a ton of money coming into our city when you're looking at new housing options, new parks, new developments. It's really going through a massive boom. And being that we are a big part of AI and how that's been recently taking off is super promising for the future of our job growth. And just holding conferences here, bringing people into Pittsburgh is a very exciting thing. I'm super excited for these next 5 years, especially to see how Carnegie Mellon, our tech center, our Google are really transforming the Bakery Square and just city of Pittsburgh. I'd say one of the biggest demographics we've had is young professionals moving in here. Like I said, you have great jobs and affordability, which is what everybody wants, along with just a comfortable city where you have big city amenities, but you're not bogged down by hours of traffic into your everyday life. I actually had a family of 5 move here a few months ago from Atlanta, Georgia. The father actually got a job here, the kids are all in school, and I always check in with my clients. And I was just talking to them the other day, and they were telling me that he gets off work at 5 and he's home at 5:20 every single day. Where in Atlanta, I mean, he wouldn't get home until after 6:30. So now they're really cherishing that extra time, spending it with the kids, being able to practice more on hobbies and just get more family time in. And he said that's one of his favorite parts about Pittsburgh is that he feels like he bought more of his time back and now he could spend that with his family. And it's really heartwarming. And even the mom said getting the kids to school every day and picking them up is way less hectic than it was there, and she's saving a ton of time too. So it really is increasing your quality of life here in Pittsburgh. So after relocating hundreds of people here, I've heard it all. I would say the main reasons people have been moving here in the past year specifically is going to be jobs and just overall economy. You have affordability, quality of life. Some people just fall in love with Pittsburgh after visiting it and just really like the spirit, the size, and the people, of course, and healthcare. So if any of those fit into your box of moving to Pittsburgh, we welcome you with wide open arms. And if you are relocating here, make sure to grab our number in the description below. Call, text, email, DM, whatever way you want to get a hold of us. We help you with the entire move, narrowing down your neighborhoods, purchasing your home, condo, townhome, whatever it is you'd like. And we are always available to help you with your move, relocation. It's what we do 24/7. We look forward to hearing from you. And if you want to learn everything else about Pittsburgh, you could start by watching our next videos here. And we will see you in the next one.